Stop. Don't scroll. Don't click away. I need you to listen to me very carefully right now. This is not an accident that you found this. This is the moment your future self has been begging for. You know you had been slacking off. You know you had been playing small. You know you are capable of so much more, but you keep letting the days slip through your fingers. You were distracted, you were tired, and you were making excuses, but that ends right now. This is the wake-up call you needed. This is where we draw the line in the sand. Are you ready to hear the truth? Let's go. Part 1. The only rule that matters. Let's start with the absolute truth. The world doesn't care how you feel. It really doesn't. It doesn't care if you were tired. It doesn't care if you were sad. It doesn't care if you had a bad childhood or a bad breakup. The clock keeps ticking. The sun keeps rising. And while you are sitting there feeling sorry for yourself, someone else is out there working. So the first rule is simple. Get up. It sounds too simple, right? But it is the hardest thing to do. When your alarm goes off and your bed is warm and your motivation is at zero, that is the most important moment of your life. Do you hit snooze or do you get up? You have been avoiding the hard work. You have been waiting for a magic trick. You have been waiting to feel like doing it. Let me tell you a secret. You are never going to feel like doing it. The champions, the winners, the people you look up to, they don't feel like working every day. They just do it anyway. You want to change your life? Stop praying for it to be easy. Start training for it to be hard. You want confidence? Go earn it. You want money? Go grind for it. You want respect? Build something worthy of respect. The version of you that gave up yesterday is still lurking around. That version of you wants to go back to sleep. That version of you wants to watch TV. You have to fight that version every single morning. The command is simple. Get up, work hard, repeat. Part 2. Eyes on your own lane. Now we need to talk about something that is killing your dreams silently. It's a poison. It is the habit of watching everyone else. You spend hours every day looking at screens. You look at other people's success. You look at their cars, their bodies, their relationships, their travel photos. And what happens? You start to feel small. You start to feel like you are behind. You see a 20-year-old millionaire on the internet and you feel like a failure. But you need to stop. You are poisoning your own mind. You will never become powerful if you are obsessed with other people's power. You cannot run your own race if you are constantly looking sideways at the other runners. Imagine you are running a sprint. If you turn your head to look at the guy next to you, you slow down. You might even trip and fall. That is what you are doing in life. You are tripping over your own feet because you are too busy watching someone else's highlight reel. Remember this, social media is not real life. Nobody posts their failures. Nobody posts their panic attacks. Nobody posts the credit card debt they're hiding. You are comparing your messy real life to their edited fake movie trailer. It's not fair to you. You might be searching online for how to discipline yourself, but the first step of discipline is focus. Focus on you. Ask yourself, am I better today than I was yesterday? That is the only question that matters. If the answer is yes, you are winning. If the answer is no, get back to work. Unfollow the people who make you feel bad. Turn off the noise. Your dream requires silence to grow. Part 3. Murder the weak version. Let's be brutal for a second. There is a weak version of you living inside your head. We all have one. This weak version is the voice that whispers, do it tomorrow. It's the voice that says, just one more video. It's the voice that says, you're too tired, take a break. This weak version is not your friend. It is an enemy that is stealing your potential. It is stealing your future family's life. It is stealing your legacy. You have to kill that version of yourself. And I don't mean physically, obviously. I mean you have to starve it. You have to stop feeding it. Every time you choose comfort, you feed the weak version. Every time you hit snooze, you feed the weak version. Every time you quit when it gets hard, the weak version gets stronger and the strong version gets smaller. You need to flip the script. Pain is not a bad thing. Pain is a signal that the weak version is dying. When you are in the gym and your muscles burn, that is weakness leaving your body. When you are studying English and your brain hurts because it's hard, that is ignorance leaving your mind. Love the pain. Chase the difficulty. You need to look in the mirror and say, the old me is not allowed in my future. You cannot drag your old habits into a new life. It doesn't work like that. If you want a new life, you have to build a new person to live it. Part 4. Let the silence make the noise. There are people who don't believe in you. I know there are. Maybe it's a teacher from your past. Maybe it's an ex-partner. Maybe it's your own family. Or maybe, the worst one, maybe you gave them a reason to doubt you. Maybe you said you were going to do big things and then you quit. Maybe you talked a big game but you didn't back it up. So now they laugh. They roll their eyes when you talk about your dreams. Good. Let them laugh.
Don't argue with them. Don't try to explain your plan. Don't beg them to support you. You don't need their permission. You know what's the best revenge? Massive success, but not loud success. Quiet success. Go dark. Disappear for a while. Stop posting everything you do. Stop talking about what you are going to do. Just go do it. Work in the shadows. Study while they are sleeping. Train while they are partying. Learn while they are wasting time. Imagine the scene. 6 months from now, you walk into a room. You look different. You speak differently. Your English is fluent. Your confidence is high. You're in shape. And they look at you and say, wait, is that the same person? That is the goal. You want to be unrecognizable. You want your results to be so loud that you don't have to say a single word. When you win, the silence will speak for you. Use their doubt as fuel. Put it in your gas tank and burn it to move forward.
Part 5. Kill your excuses. We need to destroy the biggest lie you tell yourself. The lie is, I can't. I don't have time. I'm not smart enough. I don't have the money. I'm not talented. These are all lies. These are excuses disguised as reasons. You say you don't have time? You have the same 24 hours as the richest, most successful people on earth. It's not about time, it's about priority. You have time to watch Netflix, you have time to scroll on your phone, so you have time to work on your dreams. Excuses are a warm blanket. They make you feel safe. They make you feel like it's not your fault, but that blanket is suffocating you. If you really want this, you will find a way. If you don't want it, you will find an excuse. It is that black and white. Stop acting like you are a victim of your life. You are the creator of your life. If you are broke, it's because of your choices. If you are out of shape, it's because of your habits. If you are unhappy, it's because of your mindset. Take ownership. The moment you say, this is my fault, is the moment you gain the power to fix it. As long as you blame others, you are powerless. Say it with me. No more excuses. Part 6. Doubt is a liar. Let's talk about that feeling in your stomach, the fear, the doubt. You are scared to try because you are scared to fail. You're thinking, what if I'm not good enough? Let me tell you something that might shock you. Everyone feels that. Every single successful person you admire felt exactly the same way you do right now. The only difference is that they didn't let the fear stop them. Self-doubt is a mental virus. It tries to keep you in your cage. It tells you that the cage is safe, but you were not born to stay in a cage. You were born to be free. You were born to hunt your dreams. How do you kill doubt? You don't do it by thinking. You do it by acting. Action destroys fear. If you sit on the couch and think about going to the gym, it seems scary and hard. But once you're actually in the gym moving the weights, the fear disappears. If you think about speaking English, you get nervous. But if you just open your mouth and start talking, the doubt fades away. Stop trusting your feelings. Trust your feet. Just move. Take one step, then another. Prove to yourself that you can do hard things. You build confidence by keeping promises to yourself. Part 8. The mirror check. You might be hoping that next year will be better. You might be hoping for a lucky break. But listen to this carefully. Nothing changes unless you change. If you keep the same habits, you will get the same life. It's simple math. You cannot input the same data and expect a different result. Your life is a mirror. It reflects who you are. If you want the reflection to smile, you have to smile first. If you want your life to be rich, you have to enrich your mind first. You have to make a decision today, not a wish, a decision. A wish is weak. A decision is, I will make this happen, or I will die trying. You need to audit your life. Look at your friends. Are they helping you grow or holding you down? Look at your diet. Does it give you energy or make you sluggish? Look at your routine. You are looking for the best motivational video for success, but motivation isn't enough. You need transformation. You need to become a new character in your own story. The old character couldn't get the job done. The new character can. Part 8. The Power of 1%. You don't need to be perfect tomorrow. People make this mistake all the time. They try to change everything in one day. They get overwhelmed and they quit.
You don't need to move a mountain in one day. You just need to move one stone. Focus on the 1% rule. Can you be 1% better today than you were yesterday? If you are learning English, learn just one new word today. Just one. If you're trying to get fit, do just 10 push-ups today. If you're trying to read more, read just 2 pages. It sounds small, it sounds insignificant, but time is like magic. If you improve 1% every day, in a year you are 37 times better. Consistency is the key. Most people work hard for a week and then stop for a month. That gets you nowhere. The turtle beats the rabbit every single time because the turtle never stops moving. Don't worry about the finish line. Just worry about the step you're taking right now. Fall in love with the boredom of consistency. Do the work when it's boring. Do the work when nobody's watching. That is how champions are made. Part 9. Remember why you started. Finally, I want you to remember something. Go back in your mind. Go back to when you were a kid or when you were younger. Do you remember your dream? Do you remember how it felt to believe that anything was possible before the world told you to be realistic? Before you got hurt? Before you got tired? That dream is still in there. It's buried under piles of fear and excuses, but it is not dead. It is waiting for you to come back for it. Imagine your life 10 years from now. If you don't change, what does it look like? Are you still in the same place? Are you still struggling with the same problems? That thought should scare you more than hard work. Regret is the most painful thing in the world. Hard work hurts for a minute. Regret hurts for a lifetime. You don't want to be an old person sitting in a chair saying, "I wish I had tried." No, you want to look back and say, "I gave it everything I had." This is your second chance. Right now, today, you can wipe the slate clean. You can decide that from this second forward, you are a different person. You are going to get up. You are going to work hard. You are going to ignore the distractions. You are going to kill the weak version of yourself, and you are going to make your dream a reality. The world is waiting for you, but it won't wait forever. So here's the deal. If you felt something watching this, if a fire started burning in your chest, don't let it die. Take action immediately after this video ends. Do one thing that moves you forward. And if you're serious about changing your life, if you really want to master your mindset and your English, then you are in the right place. I need you to click that like button, not for me, but to show yourself you are committed. And hit that subscribe button right now. Join the 10-Minute English Academy. We don't just learn English here. We build futures. We build confidence. We build success. Don't just watch. Join us. Let's build your dream together. I'll see you in the next video. Now go get to work.